Howdy folks, TJ here. Pretty dang excited. I never thought I'd own one, but I've purchased my first Tesla. I have. Look, I've got a box. And can you read that? I think you can probably see it. Does that say Tesla? I think it says Tesla. Yeah, it says Tesla. No, it's not what you think. But technically, it is my first Tesla flat tire repair kit purchase. Now, why the heck am I talking about a flat tire kit? I don't own a Tesla, and why would I need one anyway? Well, I own a Mini Cooper, Mini Countryman to be exact, and it's one of those new fandangled cars that have run-flat tires. Really cool idea that if you get a flat, you can go 50 miles or whatever, get to a safe destination, etc., etc. But in my experience, run-flat tires wear out very quick, especially on a Mini Cooper or Mini Countryman. And they don't give a great, nice, soft ride. It's a little bit harsh, a little bit hard. And sometimes when you run over things with a run-flat tire, they break in weird ways. I've seen some pictures. So needless to say, when this Mini Cooper we just recently purchased, well, a year now, and the tires I think were fairly new on them, and we had only put 10,000 miles on it, I was amazed when Mini, when we took it in for our oil change, said, oh yeah, you need new tires. So I'm guessing maybe the tires on it weren't that new, or they're the damn run flats that wear out so quick. So I had a conundrum. Do I stick with run flat tires because that's what they prescribe, or switch to non-run flat tires that will give me a nicer ride? They're cheaper, and you can get some nice mud and snow type tires because I live up in an area that's icy, snowy. And so we needed a little bit better than that summer sporty tire that was on there. So we went ahead, I should say I went ahead, and put new tires on it at a local tire place. And we no longer have run-flat tires. We have regular tires. But there's no spare in these new fandangled cars, are there? Dang. So what do I do? So there are third-party companies that make spares. Fairly expensive. And our particular Mini Countryman John Cooper Works has 19-inch really nice wheels. And none of the places that I saw had a 19-inch type of wheel that was a spare, that was thinner, that we could find room in the back of the Countryman for. And it was very expensive for the ones that I did find. There was an 18-inch one that we could go with, but again, you've got one off-size tire. It's an all-four four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. You're going to possibly run into issues. So I want to take something with me, though, because if we get a generic regular flat, I want to be able to fix it. We got AAA, got insurance. So as long as we got cell phone coverage, I'll probably use AAA and have them come out and take us someplace. But if I'm in a remote area that I don't get cell access, I want to have some opportunity to possibly repair it. So that's what this kit is. It's made by Tesla. There's other companies that make similar products. I think one's called Slime. And basically it's a kit that you can connect up to your flat tire. It injects some ooze, something that you'd see from Ghostbusters, green in color, at least for the Slime brand. And then it fills up your tire with some air so you can get to your destination and get it safely repaired. So that was the goal. Now there's many options we could choose from. Cheaper options. This one ended up being $70 plus tax, no charge for shipping. Arrived here in only like 3 days, 4 days. And I just like the design of this one more, and I'll show it to you in a second. The Slime one that I was looking at was about half the price and would have probably been fine, but it didn't come with as nice of a case, and I wanted to own a Tesla. So let's open this up. We're going to do a box opening first, and then the second part of the video, I'm not obviously going to use the goo in here, but I am going to connect it up to a tire and make sure that the compressor part works, because this can also be used for other things. We always have, every winter, in the summer and spring, the tires on our Volkswagen need aired up or aired because they run low during the winter or whatever. So we're always getting that dummy light saying, hey, one of the tires or whatever is low. So this will come in handy. Now I've got a nice compressor, I can do it. But if I can slap one of these on there and just watch the gauge and go, okay, it's full, move on. Cool. I'll find more uses for this. So let's do an unboxing first. So right off the bat, oh, see that? It's a pretty one. Tesla makes pretty stuff. I mean, I gotta admit, will I ever own a Tesla? They said never say never, but the odds are probably not. But I do own a Tesla. Look at this little bad boy. So what's cool about it, it comes in a nice Cordura nylon, whatever you want to call it, case. And instead of spending 40 bucks on the other one, I spent 70 on this, so it's a little bit more, but this will fit in the back of our mini Countryman really nicely. So here's the front of it. The top, you can see, is nice and slender, so this is not a big thing. It's nice and small. Here's the bottom. Top's even got a little carry handle. How dilly-dally is that? And it says Tesla on it. I own my first Tesla. So there's a zipper. Let's go ahead and open the zipper. This is a much prettier one than any of the others I've seen. Can you see that? Okay, I have it upside down. Well, yeah, I guess if you want to read it that direction. So there's a big sticker that says max 80 Tesla, 50 mile per hour speed. So it's giving you a warning. Hey, buddy, this is a tire that's got an issue, so don't go hot rodding around. It's got a switch here to go from just air compressor pump up the tire. It looks like a little pump. See that little pump there? And then the other side, it looks like a little flat tire. They should put some goo on there too, because it's going to be squirting goo in the tire. Then there's a good old-fashioned, not digital, but analog, I guess you would call it, display for the PSI of your tire. An on-off button, and some other button. I think that's the goo button. That's the goo button, I'm guessing. Now this whole thing can pull out. I better be careful here. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's even little finger grooves. So let me put this down. So in the case, inside the big cavity, there's a little booklet that says Tesla. Tells you how to use it. Slips in this nice little sleeve here. And it just looks nice. You know, I like nice looking stuff, right? So cool. So let's grab this. Now this whole hose is a little digging around here. I guess maybe it's supposed to lock in someplace. Maybe kind of right here. It's a little pooping out. But anyway, so there's a couple of hoses. There's a hose on the top, this blue one. And I'll have to read, but one of the hoses is one, hey, I'm going to squirt some goo. This is a PG station, but goo, I mean, it could be goo out of your nose too, right? And then the other one is just a air it up. So depending on what you're going to be doing, use the right hose. I'll be figuring that out in the next step of this video. And then on the bottom, there's the attachment to connect to your accessory, 12 volt. I still call it cigarette lighter adapter, cigarette lighter. But yeah, plugs into your 12 volt accessory. Then it's got a little thing here, so I think you could pump up like basketballs and stuff. It looks like you could screw it in there and blow up other things. Cool. And these just are nice and stuck in the case, so you can pull them out. And I'll be showing that later. And then here's the other hose. You can kind of see the other hose, and I'll be pulling that out later. But it's nice and wrapped around this bottom layer. The top one's not as holding quite well, but it's doing all right. Then there's some warning stuff. There's a red button on here too. I don't know what the red button means, but it means something. So I'll be reading it. So this looks nice. It's even got like little finger, you know, you could just hold it just right. So everything about this looks a little bit more gourmet than the other version I was looking at. So that's it. I own my first Tesla. Now it's time to go out. Do I have any tires that need pumping up? Probably not, but I'll stick one on there. We'll see what they come up, and we'll see if hear it go grrr, and then when it gets up to a certain thing, we'll turn it off and say, it works. And I own my first Tesla, and it works, and there you go. So thanks for watching the unboxing part. Hang tight. We'll go do a quick air up of a tire, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Hold tight. Got me a flat tire. Oh well, flat tires happen, you know. What am I gonna do? Well, I've got that new Tesla inflator repair tire kit thingy, and my dog's barking over there, and I'm off the side of the highway, right? So, in my little Is it the bonnet? Is that what the bonnet? Bonnet is the front the bonnet, is the back the bonnet? The caboose? I don't know. But we've got our little Tesla tire inflator, and we're gonna go ahead and test it now. That's Cooper, as in Mini Cooper, barking right now. He's a corgi. So hold tight, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to use this. Is this my little filming entourage? That's Cooper on the left, 6-month-old corgi. That's Luna on the right. That's our Aussie. I'm sneaking up on him. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, who is that? Who is that? Oh. Okay, Coopers. Okay, I found this handy little piece of cardboard on the side of the highway. Not really, but how about any of you, your do-it-yourself or your home shade? Is it shade tree? Home shade? Shady tree? Shade tree mechanic? There you go. Keep big pieces of cardboard like this husky one here. Perfect for working out on your asphalt, hot asphalt. I've got plenty of creepers and everything else, but a good piece of cardboard works great. I've got my little Union Jack little thingy here because this is my wife's car mostly. So she's got these cute little Union Jack tire dealy bobs on the end. You'll see that in my English. I've got lots of words for strange things, but I've already got all this black stuff on me. Jeez. So tire needs to be fixed. I'm not going to obviously use the goo that we talked about, but I'm going to just check the level of the air here. So we're going to go ahead and take out our trusty Tesla from here. Oh, the hose on the bottom's already being kind to me and already coming off. I don't think I need to take off tons of this, but just enough, yeah, to where I can connect it. So what I'm going to do on the, let's see, so on this unit, and you probably can't see it from here, but I showed it earlier, there's a power button, there is a goo button, and this top blue one is for the goo. We're going to be using this bottom one for strictly air, and I'm going to go ahead and connect this up and see what amount of air, and then I'll just turn it on briefly, but I do need to get this 12-volt unit out, so let's see how easy it is to kind of pull out. So this little tire inflator one comes out really easy. Don't want to lose that stuff. So it's a little difficult to get out of here. Oh, so if you grab the little cord, it makes it a little easier. Let's see how long this cord is. And I happen to have a receptacle in the back too, but I think I'll just connect it to this front one. I don't know if I have to turn on my power to my vehicle, have it running. I might. I don't know if the receptacle will work or not. So that's it. So that's a pretty long cord. Let's see. 3, 6, yeah, probably about 9 foot, 10 foot, something like that. Let me go ahead and plug it in up front. See if it reaches here. Actually, I'll plug it in. I'll plug it into the back. I've never used a receptacle back here. I have no idea if it even works. We'll plug it in and see. We'll turn on the power here. Actually, it's on inflator. That back one does work. That's cool. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and plug this in. So this just screws in. It's your typical little tire inflator. It's threaded, working perfectly fine on my mini Countryman. Tighten it just by hand. And it says I'm at 30, 34. You can't see it, but this little gauge here says 34. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, it's on inflate. It's the bottom one, so no goo should come out. Okay. Oh, it is inflating. It's up to like 36. So that's how you do it. It's pretty simple, folks. And there is a button on here to let the air out. And I'm trying to think. I think it's this one right here. If you want to let a little air out instead of going and pushing the little thing in there to let some air out, I just let it back out to what it was, 34. So I'm going to leave it as is. We're going to unscrew this. Lets a little air out and in when you, out when you tighten it in or pull it out. But yeah, so it works really easy. So I'm on the side of the road, and now if I needed to do the goo stuff, obviously I would have used this blue one. I would have put it on, I would have switched it to the flat tire repair, and follow the little booklet that comes in here. But basically it's going to squirt goo up in here, and then you're supposed to then air it up some, and then drive a little bit, and then I think you're supposed to go back and kind of pull off the side of the road, check, make sure everything's okay, and then get to your destination is kind of like what it said. But yeah, that's cool. It works, and it was inflating this tire to whatever I needed to set it at. And like I said, this little button on top here, you can let air back out, so you don't have to worry about pushing your little pinky inside and try to get it down to exactly what you want. So I'm just tightening this on there so we don't lose it. That's it. The video's over. How painless was that? So I highly recommend. I just like the design of this Tesla kit. It looks cool, really simple to use. And look, I've already got black stuff on my fingers. Probably some brake dust. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.